So metering is basically we put meters on people's houses, usually residential, commercial, so like Walmarts and Home Depots. So pretty much anytime that we have to bill you for the power that you use, the meter shop will come out there and install a meter that has to go on your property. We used to, as far as I can go back to my career, we used mechanical meters. So those were the meters that you would use that have dials on them. I have probably a few here somewhere that we could find out and dig them out of a graveyard. But yep, they would just be dials that looked like a clock, and they would go round and round, and we'd have to send meter readers out there, and they would read the meter. And just, you know, you'd see them once a month going through your property, and you'd be like, oh man, I got to pay my bill again coming up. So that's a lot different than we have now today. The meters that we currently use are read through our copper wire that connects to your meter. So we send it a signal from the office. It says, hey, I want to read your meter, and it sends the meter read back to us in the office. So it's not as high tech. It's almost just like making a phone call. That's all we're doing to your meter right now. So there's nothing too fancy behind it. They do have more that we're looking into currently that are radio read meters, and we'll be able to kind of help the member out a little bit more to determining how much power they use and, you know, where they can cut and save. So meters are great. They just kind of let us know what you use on a daily basis. Sometimes hourly. We can pull up your hourly reads. So if you're having a high bill complaint, you can call us at the meter shop. We'll pull up what you used in the past month per hour, and we'll be able to just kind of put it in a spreadsheet that we built, and it shows you basically per hour what you've used, and we can determine, hey, at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning, you're using a lot of power. Do you know what that is? And they're like, oh, I don't know. I'm not home during that time. So we can kind of, you know, help them decide, hey, is your AC getting left on? Is your water heater stuck? Is your well maybe getting stuck at the time? Are you still watering plants that you forgot about? Anything like that. So call us, we'll test your meter, we'll make sure that this is still accurate, nothing's wrong with it, and then after that we'll try to help you diagnose what further issues you might. We can dig into it a little bit further, get a little more granular, and go, hey, we've noticed here that you're using X amount of kilowatt hours, which would equate to this normally being stuck on, or your heat being stuck on. Your AC might be low on Freon. Now, we're not electricians, so we're not going to dig into it too far, but we have a good understanding of what it could be to where you don't maybe necessarily call out the wrong person to fix it. So the best thing to do, though, is to call the meter shop, and we'll come out, test the meter. Let's just make sure the meter's good. There's always a possibility it could be bad. Normally, if a meter goes bad, though, it's going to be more so the member's benefit.
So it is a highly accurate meter that basically runs two known loads. If it's a 200 amp meter, it'll do two tests, which is a full load test and a light load test. On this particular meter, the full load test is 30 amps, the light load test is 3 amps.
You can see a sticker right here on the side of it. These are calibrated every year. We have a 2% plus or minus ratio from 100%. So if this meter right here tests at 100%, it's 100% accurate. If it's below 98%, anything below 98%, we change this meter out. If it's above 102%, anything above 102%, we also change this meter out.